Well, right now we have day 3 of the Gafford trial going on. Braden Ross is live there with more details from today's courtroom proceedings. And you may be noticing that products have less things inside of them. It's not just you, it's called shrinkflation. We'll show you a bill that is aiming to prevent that. News 3 Now at 5 starts right now. Well, good evening and thanks for having us in. Well, the trial of the man accused in the shooting death of 20-year-old Devon Grant is coming to a close today. Both the prosecution and the defense have rested and the jury is deliberating. Braden Ross has been bringing us updates from court where the defendant took the stand today, and she joins us live from the Dane County Courthouse with more. Braden.
That's right, Brady. Closing arguments just wrapped up here. We just saw that courtroom empty here, but we didn't know if it would happen going into today, but it did. 32-year-old Devonte Gafford took the stand today, and he walked the jury through what happened from his perspective on July 13th. Now, remember, the prosecution say this all stemmed from a drug deal turned robbery where a group, including Grant, stole from Gafford. Later that day, they say Gafford found the group at the Harmony Apartments to retaliate. He says, though, he wasn't there to get revenge. Gafford says he was just driving through the parking lot after finishing up a delivery to another person at that apartment complex when a group started shooting at him.
At that point, I just felt like, damn, it's over with. You know what I'm saying? I'm about to die. You know what I'm saying? This is my day on everything. It's nothing I could do. I grabbed the gun. As soon as I come out the car, I jump out the car. I shoot directly towards, like, I don't know. It was a group of people.
Now, he says he and his passenger, Mark Parks Jr., also charged in the shooting, shot back in self-defense. Obviously, the prosecution disagrees with that. Now, I also spoke with Devon Grant's mom today. I first met her back on July, the day after the shooting happened. She was just feet away when it happened. Now, coming up at 6, you can hear what she had to say as this case continues on and as we wait to hear what the verdict will be from this jury. For now, reporting live in Madison, Braden Ross for News 3 Now.
Thank you, Braden. Well, tonight is the last opportunity to attend a meeting on the Dane County Sheriff's Body Cam pilot program. Sheriff's Office officials say the program will help the department test body cameras while also developing future policies and guidelines for how to use them. You can bring any questions or concerns that you might have about the program to the Middleton Town Hall at 6 o'clock tonight. That's on Old Sauk Road in Verona. To learn more about the pilot program before attending that meeting, just go to this story on channel3000.com. Well, next tonight, a windy day across southern Wisconsin with temperatures in the 40s for the majority of the day, but some unseasonably mild weather is ahead for the end of the work week. For more, let's get a look at our first warn forecast with Chief Meteorologist Gary Canolti on his last day before retirement. There he is on the weather patio. Gary,
Brady,
nice weekend ahead.
Yeah, this is a nice way to end a career with nice weather instead of tornadoes or just wild temperature swings. But today was a nice day. Let's start out by looking at visible cloud track. You can see we had lots of sunshine today. That's what you like to see. And the only snow on the ground is in the northern part of the Midwest, and even that has been melting pretty quickly. Doppler track, a couple of flurries up in far northern Wisconsin and the UP of Michigan. That's actually warmer air aloft, and that's a good thing because we're going to see our temperatures go up again for tomorrow. Last night, a little chilly. Temperatures mainly in the teens across southern Wisconsin, some single digits to our north and to our west, but current temperatures have jumped up into the middle 40s, so about a 30-degree temperature swing, this time in the positive direction. Temperatures still a little cooler closer to Lake Michigan and east central Wisconsin, but out to the west, we're near 50 in far southwestern Wisconsin. Dane County, Madison 44, 47 in Middleton. Temperatures right now 44 in Deerfield. Look for skies to be mostly clear this evening. Temperatures will drop off to about 36 degrees by late evening. Later on, I'll take a look at a forecast that could include some record high temperatures as we head toward the early part of next week.
Well, if you've noticed that you're paying the same while getting less while you're at the grocery store, you're not alone. It's a practice called shrinkflation, where companies sell you less for the same price. But there's a new bill to change that, as political reporter Will Keneally explains. Will?
Well, Brady, this new bill comes from Democratic U.S. Senator Tammy Baldwin, and it would have the Federal Trade Commission investigate shrinkflation as a deceptive trade practice. Now, the FTC can actually prevent companies that are determined to be doing anything that meets that definition of deceptive. Baldwin's bill would have shrinkflation meet that definition.
These are deceptive practices that's really hard for a consumer to notice right away. It's like, oh, I'm buying the same product that I always buy, and you're getting less, and they're not telling you.
Now, she says that that's also tied to an overall trend where the cost to produce things like diapers, for example, is going down, but that's not reflected in the price tag for consumers. Now, she says the difference in these prices, that's going to lining corporate pockets. We'll have more on this coming up tonight at 6.
Thank you, Will. Well, looking ahead, Vice President Kamala Harris will visit Madison next Wednesday. It'll be her 6th trip to the state since being sworn in and her 2nd trip this year. Last month, she kicked off her nationwide Fight for Reproductive Freedoms tour. Wednesday's stop in Madison will be to highlight apprenticeship programs and union jobs. She'll be joined by Acting Secretary of Labor Julie Su. Well, today marked the first threat assessment training of the year by the Wisconsin Department of Justice Office of School Safety. Wisconsin Attorney General Josh Kaul was in Janesville to talk with educators about security and prevention. The training is offered to school administrators, mental health professionals, security personnel, and law enforcement, with the goal of recognizing and preventing safety threats.
And that's what a lot of the work of our Office of School Safety does. It works to prevent violence from happening in our schools before it occurs.
The number of school officials spoke on the impact the Office of School Safety has had on their educators and students.
It lets us get back to what we should be doing with our students, which is educating them and making sure we support them.
The Office of School Safety was created in 2018 after the Parkland High School shooting. It's looking to secure continued federal funding with enough now to continue providing trainings and crisis management resources through the end of 2024. Today, Governor Tony Evers signed a bill raising the cost for bow and crossbow deer hunting licenses for out-of-state residents. The measure will raise the cost of a license by an additional $35 to $200. The DNR estimates the increase will generate an additional $540,000 annually for the state's fish and wildlife account. The Senate and the Assembly both passed the bill unanimously earlier this month. And the DNR says today, for those looking to hunt for the first time in 2024, now is the time to enroll in a hunter education course. A hunter education certification is required for anyone born on or after January 1st, 1973. The DNR said more than 20,000 people take a hunter education course in Wisconsin every year. There are multiple options for courses. The DNR offers a traditional multi-day in-person course, an in-person field day course with an online element that must be completed before the field day. There is also an online-only course that is available for people 18 and over. You can find a list of upcoming courses by finding the story on our website, channel3000.com. Well, next tonight at 5, if you're looking for something to do during this weekend's nice warm weather, well, listen up. At Madison College this Sunday, the Wisconsin Bakers Association will be putting on the very first pie a la Madison. 10 local bakeries will be serving samples of their very best pies, with the proceeds from the event going toward the Baking and Decorative Arts program at Madison College, along with the Wisconsin Bakers Association and the Wisconsin Bakers Foundation. The event is to celebrate the upcoming Pie Day on March 14th. And allow everyone to get together and, just enjoy the love of creating these pies.
Sharing the stories about your grandma or your mom. I tell stories about me and my mom making pies at our family bakery or growing up. And so it's just that reminiscing of the food-related memories I think really means a lot to me.
Tickets are $35 and VIP tickets are $50. Time slots begin at 10 a.m. with the last session starting at 2 p.m. It's not only limited to pie, there will also be flavored milk samples from Prairie Farms and pie demos in Madison College's baking lab. And today is the final day that you can vote for your local favorites for Madison Magazine's Best of Madison. With today being the last day of voting, you'll be able to vote for one local favorite in each category. Those categories include food, arts and entertainment, fitness, and more. For more information on how to cast your votes, just go to this story on channel3000.com. Well, still to come at 5, Chief Meteorologist Gary Canalti is back with another look at that weekend warm-up. And the largest wildfire in Texas state history continues to spread across the state. That's just ahead. And a strong day on Wall Street, the Dow gaining more than 47 points. The Nasdaq with a 144-point increase. The S&P 500 rises more than 26 points. We'll be right back.
Watch the Bucks on broadcast TV when they battle with the Bulls on your new local home for select Bucks games. Don't miss a second of the action as the Bucks head to the Windy City to tip off with their interstate rivals. It's a battle on the border. Bucks, Bulls, on your new local home for select Milwaukee Bucks games. Friday at 9 on Television Wisconsin.
You wouldn't pour OJ this way, and you don't have to pour paint this way either. Try Dutch Boy Platinum Plus paint in the twist and pour container with a built-in spout. Easy to hold, open, and pour. Only at Menards. Dutch Boy paints make transforming your world easy.
Two iconic rock bands, one night of history. The Marshall Tucker Band, Jefferson Starship. Live on Cloud 9 Tour. Saturday, May 25th, Ho-Chunk Gaming, Wisconsin Dells. All the hits. All the history. Tickets on sale now at Ticketmaster. For the first time ever, the Marshall Tucker Band, Jefferson Starship, together.
Do you feel like America is slipping away? Our country is facing enormous challenges. Our economy, our healthcare, crime, and open borders. Everything is going in the wrong direction. All Washington does is divide us and talk about who's to blame. And nothing gets done. That's not the country I know and love. I'm Eric Hovde. I'm running for the U.S. Senate. And I approve this message because I believe we need to come together and find common sense solutions to restore America.
The Big Shares Tuesday, March 5th. This online day of giving hosted by Community Shares of Wisconsin is an easy way for you to support nearly 70 local nonprofits working on social and environmental justice. Donate now through March 5th at thebigshare.org.
Patio doors, patio doors. Scott the window guy can do patio doors. Scott the window guy can do patio doors.
We do patio doors at scottthewindowguy.com.
After some of the wildest February weather, it's now nice and it's a perfect time to retire. At 6, I'll have one of my last first warn forecasts.
Then Will Keneally digs deeper into the Shrinkflation Protection Act and fighting corporate greed with Senator Tammy Baldwin. That's tonight at 6.
Start your new day with the News 3 Now This Morning team, bringing you local breaking news, exploring all that makes our area special, and letting you know what to expect when you head out the door. News 3 Now This Morning, moving forward. Weekdays. You're watching News 3 Now at 5, moving forward.
Welcome back. Both President Biden and former President Trump are at the U.S.-Mexico border in Texas holding dueling events about immigration. President Trump was in Eagle Pass, Texas, and President Biden was on the border in Brownsville, about 325 miles away on the Rio Grande. Both Biden and Trump have different visions of America's immigration system, and the issue is expected to be a central theme in the 2024 campaign. In the 2023 fiscal year, a record 2.4 million migrants were apprehended at the border. Wildfires continue to expand across the Texas Panhandle, killing at least 2 people, and they're threatening to destroy more homes, cattle, and livelihoods as the largest wildfires in state history burn on, leaving many residents, like the decimated landscapes around them, deeply scarred and facing a long recovery. Ivan Rodriguez is in Fritch, Texas, one of the hardest hit communities.
Holy cow.
The small town of Fritch, Texas, now charred and covered in ash.
It's kind of helpless.
Fritch was caught in a cross-section of several wildfires burning across the Panhandle. The largest of those blazes, the Smokehouse Creek Fire, has burned more than 1 million acres so far in Texas and Oklahoma, making it the largest fire on record in the Lone Star State, officials confirmed Thursday. Add to that at least 4 other wildfires, burning tens of thousands of additional acres.
It's truly heartbreaking because their home is a symbolic of what's happened all over the county here.
Agricultural agent Andy Holloway estimates around 80% of the land in just one county has burned, and 5,000 heads of cattle have been killed, numbers that could rise in the region as damage assessments come in over the days ahead. And then there's the grim task of searching burned homes.
There's a chance that there may be people that did not survive and were trapped by the fire.
Several school districts have canceled classes for the rest of the week, with some now turned into donation drop-off centers.
It's really overwhelming just to see that outpouring of support.
As the firefighting efforts continue, there is one thing that cannot be touched by the flames.
Community's been through this before, and so, we pulled together then, and I know we'll pull together again.
Forecasters say dry air and ferocious winds are expected across the fire-ravaged region tomorrow and into the weekend. Conditions that could expand and accelerate the wildfires, which remain mostly uncontained by fire crews this hour. Well, back here, a warm-up is ahead. That sounds like good celebrating weather, Gary, for your big retirement.
Absolutely, Brady. I was glad that I didn't retire yesterday. We had all the cold weather. Today we're warming up, and it's going to get even milder over the next few days. 3 things you need to know in the forecast. Temperatures will turn even milder through the weekend and into Monday of next week. We'll be looking at record or near-record high temperatures by Sunday and Monday. Some thunderstorms are a possibility Sunday night and Monday. Might have a possibility for some stronger thunderstorms Monday afternoon, depending on the timing of a cold front. But after that, mainly dry weather from Tuesday through Friday of next week. Temperatures will be a little cooler, but still above normal. Taking a look at Madison records for Sunday and Monday. Well, the record warm low temperature of 42 set back in 1966. My forecast low of 44 would break that. The record high temperature of 70 back in 1983. If we hit that predicted high of 70, that would tie that record. But Monday, predicted low of 50. Again, that would break a record for the warmest low temperature for the date. And the record high temperature, right now, a little bit below that. But if we had some more sunshine, cold front comes through a little bit later in the day, then we could be closer to that 69-degree record. Take a look at temperatures over the last 48 hours. You saw the big drop, of course, from the last couple of days. And then yesterday, temperatures in the afternoon only got up into the middle 20s. We dropped back into the teens last night. And then just as quickly, those temperatures are warming up, and they'll continue to rise from here on out. In fact, over the next 10 days, average high temperature goes from 37 to 41. We're talking temperatures, again, that are going to be about 30 degrees above average by the time we hit Sunday. I mean, you very seldom see that in a year. We might see it twice in a week. We were 34 degrees above average with that 70-degree high temperature a couple of days ago. And even after those temperatures drop off, they're still above average. So that just shows you how warm we're going to be. And look at the continuation. The Climate Prediction Center, 8 to 14-day outlook, calling for above normal temperatures for the second week of March, and the highest probability from the Midwest all the way out to New England. Western part of the country stays cooler than normal as a series of weather systems continue to hit the West Coast. Some of that moisture will make it eastward into the central part of the country. I think we'll see our best chances for rain early next week in the Sunday night, Monday time period, and then again as we head toward maybe Friday night and Saturday of next week as well. So again, this is a very much an El Nino weather pattern. 2 jet streams, the subtropical jet stream taking a lot of the moisture down near the Gulf Coast, although not enough into Texas. They did get a break, at least with cooler temperatures and some precipitation today. The northern polar jet stream stays up to the north. That keeps our temperatures milder than normal, and it looks like that trend is going to continue for a while longer. Planning your night, temperatures in the mid-30s by 9 p.m. By midnight, they're going to drop into the middle 30s, and that's still well above normal. Last night, we were down in the lower teens, down to about freezing by 3 a.m., and by early tomorrow morning, we're looking at temperatures right around 30 degrees. So it should be another mild night, or at least certainly milder than the last couple of nights. Plan your night across Dane County, low of 30 in the town of Perry, 30 in Mount Horeb, 30 for the low temperature in Wanakee. Across the rest of southern Wisconsin, look for Prairie du Chien to drop to 31, Baraboo 33, and Fond du Lac will bottom out at 32 degrees. For tomorrow, look for mostly sunny skies, windy, milder, high temperature up to 51 degrees, and that trend just continues after that. 60 on Saturday, 70 on Sunday, 65 Monday. Again, these could be close to records. We'll see some scattered showers and thunderstorms Sunday night into Monday, then dry weather Tuesday through Thursday of next week, maybe a shower chance late Friday, and then as we head into next weekend, temperatures still above normal, some showers into Saturday. As we check out first warn traffic right now, taking a look at the Beltline, looking pretty good. Just our usual slowdowns right around Monona Drive. On the westbound side, some slowdowns around Fish Hatchery Road back to Park Street. As far as travel times on the Beltline, about a minute above average. 16 minutes either direction between University Avenue and I-3990. Inbound from Sun Prairie to downtown takes you 18 minutes on East Washington Avenue. The same trip on the outbound side takes you 16 minutes. US 12 middle to the Sauk City is a 17-minute trip today, and heading southward from the Beltline to Janesville on on I-3990 will take you 26 minutes. That's your News 3 Now for Soren Traffic.
Chief Meteorologist Gary Canolfi. Gary, thank you. Well, still ahead at 5, a Madison startup is working to save lives. We'll give you an inside look at the company and its research.
News 3 Now First Warn Weather is brought to you by Lazy Boy Home Furnishings and Decor.
Discover a shopping and design experience as comfortable as the furniture. Lazy Boy Home Furnishings and Decor. Schedule your free design consultation today.
News 3 Now and Vortex present The Spirit of Service, a tribute to those who've gone above and beyond in our community. Over the past few weeks, you've nominated a veteran in our community who's making a real difference. Now it's time for you to vote for the finalist. Visit channel3000.com, read their stories, and vote for the deserving finalist. The lucky winner will be announced on March 11th. The Spirit of Service Award, presented by Vortex.
I'm Jonathan Lawson, here to tell you about life insurance through the Colonial Penn program. If you're age 50 to 85 and looking to buy life insurance on a fixed budget, remember the 3 Ps.
The 3 what?
The 3 Ps.
What are the 3 Ps?
The 3 Ps of life insurance on a fixed budget are price, price, and price. A price you can afford, a price that can't increase, and a price that fits your budget.
I'm 54 and was a smoker, but quit. What's my price?
You can get coverage for $9.95 a month.
I'm 65, retired, and take medications. What's my price?
Also $9.95 a month.
I just turned 80 and I'm on a fixed income. What's my price?
$9.95 a month for you too. If you're age 50 to 85, call now about the #1 most popular whole life insurance plan available through the Colonial Penn program. Options start at $9.95 a month. That's less than 35 cents a day. You cannot be turned down because of your health. No medical exam, no health questions. Your acceptance is guaranteed. And this plan has a guaranteed lifetime rate lock, so your rate can never go up for any reason. Options start at $9.95 a month. Plus, you get a 30-day money-back guarantee. So call now for free information, and you'll also get this free beneficiary planner. Use this valuable guide to record your important information and give helpful direction to your loved ones with your final wishes. And it's yours free, just for calling. So call now for free information.
Call 1-800-914-3131 for your free information and your free gift. That's 1-800-914-3131. There's no risk or obligation. 1-800-914-3131. Call now.
Creating family memories is what Maple Leaf Landscaping is all about. We design and build outdoor spaces that bring people together. Landscaped spaces for any size family. Functional, beautiful, a place everyone will enjoy. And it all starts with a free visit at your home by one of our landscape experts. So call Maple Leaf Landscaping today and have us create an outdoor living space for your home.
You're watching News 3 Now at 5. Moving forward.
Well, there's a startup silently saving lives here in Madison, and you might not even know about it. Forward Biolabs is sort of like a co-working space for startups, convincing more companies to stay local, all while conducting research that could impact the health of you or your loved ones. Leah Linscheid reports.
It might be hard to think of people when you're surrounded by pipettes.
Here's the prostate.
Prostate cancer is the #2 cancer killer for men.
But all the equipment inside this lab is impacting real lives, thousands of them.
The American Cancer Society's numbers came out and they said about 300,000 new cases and about 36,000 deaths.
Toby Zutz runs Gregor Diagnostics, using science in a box of sorts to solve new questions about cancer.
That's where I just started looking at prostate cancer and said, how can we build something better here?
He's studying a test for semen that could detect the cancer and potentially help make treatment decisions down the road. It's all thanks to the 50 square feet we're standing in, rented space from Forward Biolabs.
I mean, it wouldn't be possible without it, right? Like, we wouldn't have been able to get started.
Sometimes we hear that, well, I was going to try to do this in my garage.
I was looking to lease space. I started making a budget for the equipment, and they don't get very far.
Jessica Martin-Eckerly is the CEO and co-founder of the space. In just 5 years, it's housed 40-plus startups with more than $360 million in funding. Imagine the significance behind those statistics.
When I talk to my kids and what they say, well, what do the companies do? How I talk about it is they are either making new medicines or new ways of detecting sickness, or they are helping to grow food in better ways, or helping to solve the Earth's problems.
Jessica says having a turnkey lab at the ready, hundreds of thousands of dollars in equipment for entrepreneurs like Toby, helps more startups succeed without spending millions and stay in Wisconsin in the meantime.
All of the companies that have graduated from Biolabs have stayed in the greater Madison area. They're not looking to get their start here and move out. They're looking to plant their company here.
That's good news for Wisconsin's future.
There has never been more opportunity for Wisconsin to plant the stake. We are not just the biohealth tech hub for the United States and the nation, but for many other industries as well.
Good news, too, for the future of the faces behind Forward Biolabs' work, the thousands of lives that could be saved. Thanks to beakers and tubes and teams like Toby's.
Cancer affects everybody, right? Everyone has, if not themselves, a family member, a friend who's kind of gone through that. And so anything we can do to kind of ease that uncertainty during that process is what, drives me to do it.
For News 3 Now, I'm Leah Linscheid, moving Madison forward.
There are a few startups that have decided to move on from Madison, but those that do are skyrocketing to success, working with companies like Tesla and Google. Forward Biolabs, meanwhile, is looking to the future. It's applying for a major grant that could bring it tens of millions of dollars in funding to help further that life-saving research inside that space. Well, Gary's back with final check of the first warn forecast when we come back.
At Blaine's Farm and Fleet, we get you quality name brand jeans and work pants because we get you. So stock up now with unbeatable deals on your favorite styles for spring. Like men's Wrangler 5-star jeans. Buy one, get one half price. Save $10 on men's Key brand bibs or jeans when you buy two. $7 off these women's Lee jeans. Plus, while you're in for jeans, save on brake pads, shocks, struts, suspension parts, and more. 15% off. We get you what you need because we get you at Blaine's Farm and Fleet.
This right here is confidence in a bottle.
Not only does it change you on the outside, but something on the inside, knowing that you're looking better.
It makes me feel so much more confident than I've ever felt in my life.
They are some of the hottest videos on social media. Those videos claiming to instantly get rid of bags under your eyes. Well, today we're going to see one for ourselves and let you be the judge. It's called Plexiderm, and lifestyle expert Annette Figueroa is here to tell us why she says this one is for real.
This one is for real, and I'm so excited. We even have a video, and you'll notice the model has bags underneath his eyes and some sagging, and all he uses is a small amount on a clean, dry face, and that's how easy it is.
All right, what's the active ingredient?
Okay, so it's silicates that are minerals found in shale rock, and what it does is it tightens and lifts the appearance of bags underneath your eyes in as little as 10 minutes, no prescriptions, and very little effort. Even watching the video, this is a real, it's a model, but it's a real guy with real bags underneath his eyes.
My real true opinion is holy words I can't say on camera. This is absolutely unbelievable. I mean, I could feel it just lifting my skin. It was amazing. It feels good. Feels great. Looks even better.
And I did this to my father. We were at home. So we applied it to his under eye bags. And let me tell you, we were so excited. In under 10 minutes, they visibly disappeared from view. And now it is literally part of both of our daily routines. He calls me every single month saying, "Hey, Annette, I'm out of Plexiderm, please send me more." And not only does it work on the bags, it works on the appearance of crow's feet, fine lines, and wrinkles. The way you want to do it is you want to have a clean, dry face. You use a small amount because it's so powerful. You have high school reunions, you have events you want to go to, you want to look years younger, this is it.
At our $14.95 price, it's the best way to try Plexiderm and see it work for yourself after your first application. Your solution is at plexidermtrial.com or call the number on your screen.
Watch the Bucks on broadcast TV when they battle with the Bulls on your new local home for select Bucks games. Don't miss a second of the action as the Bucks head to the Windy City to tip off with their interstate rivals. It's a battle on the border. Bucks, Bulls, on your new local home for select Milwaukee Bucks games. Friday at 9 on Television Wisconsin.
Coming up at 6, the man accused in a murder at the Harmony Apartments last summer takes the stand. I'm Braden Ross taking you inside the courtroom.
Well, finally tonight, it's a bittersweet day here at News 3 Now. Well, Gary, after more than 30 years of bringing you the latest weather, Chief Meteorologist Gary Canalti is calling it a career. Well, you think so, huh?
I still have to get through the rest of the newscast today, but yeah, it's been a great career. A great way to go out. The weather has been nice. Take a look at the live view from the Edgewater Skycam. Boy, it's going to be a great sunset out there. And you can see the Platteville Queen Bee Radio Skycam. Clear skies there. Yeah, that's, what do they say? CAVU, CAVU, ceiling and visibility unlimited. Radar, not a drop of rain, no flakes of snow out there. Current temperatures, a little colder across east central Wisconsin with a bit of a wind off of Lake Michigan. Temperatures there close to freezing, but everybody else inland pretty much in the 40s to around 50 degrees. You can see 50 right now in Boscobel here in Dane County, 46 in Middleton, 46 in Oregon, and 44 degrees in the town of Perry. Look for mostly clear skies this evening. Temperatures will drop off into the middle 30s by 10 p.m. So again, this is my last day. I'd like to thank all the viewers, obviously, that have been with me through the years. And I'd also want to thank Alex Harrington, who will be replacing me as Chief Meteorologist beginning tomorrow. Actually, you're off tomorrow, but yeah, on Monday. But Alex, you are going to be in good hands with Alex at the helm. I've got nothing but praise for him, and I wish you the best of luck. And again, thank you all for watching through the years.
I hope you're feeling all the love. People have a lot for you. All right. Thank you, everyone. We'll see you again at 6.